second. Hey, welcome to Entertainment of Star Wars. My name is Rob. I'm here, and you're there. And here with me is the great spiritually empowered coaching.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If you're in the present, the past, the future, I hope it's a good day.
And also with me is the great, the one, the only, without her shades, what would she be? Shelbysoup. What's going on, Shelby?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me. It's always lovely to be here. I wish it was just you and I, but what can I
do? I feel a love between you two. You two always at it.
Yeah, it's rough. Or sorry, it's great. That's what I meant to say. It's great.
Before we begin my stream, my daughter would like to give a roll call to say hi to everybody in the chat. And Donald, I will get to your super chat in 1 second, but I want to say that for last. Maya, come here. You want to do a roll call?
I can't.
You can't do it? Well, here she comes.
Oh, I'm heartbroken.
I'm just coming with a hurt knee.
Here she comes. Okay, you ready for the roll call? You ready to say hi to everybody in the chat? Okay, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. First of all, say
hi, Annie.
Okay, well, you beat me out. Say hi to Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Say hi, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Lalana.
Hi, Lalana.
Say Christina.
Hi, Christina, and hi, Les and Shelby.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Margot.
Hi, Margot.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Tudor.
Hi, Tudor.
Wow, there's a lot of people. Say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Barbara.
What?
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
There you go. Say hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Say hi, Al.
Hi, Al.
Say hi, Donald.
Hi, Donald.
Say hi, Sweet Chastity.
Hi, Sweet Chastity.
And say hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Good job.
Good job.
Great job.
Good job.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see everybody here.
And don't forget to go out and wear a mask.
Yes, my daughter said, don't
please.
forget to go out and wear your mask.
Please do.
That's awesome.
So first, let me get to, I have a bunch of people wrote in here before you even began, but first I got to say, Donald, if I can catch it and find it. Oh my God, I can't find it.
It was right at the tippy top.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. If it lets me go back all the way.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes it won't let you go back. I wish we could, as participants, we could.
You know what? I'm going to have to jump on my other phone and go to my stream.
It was at 2:01.
2:01? Okay,
you
let me
guys
go back
hear
to
me
my
okay?
stream.
Serious?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Shelby.
Okay. Normally I have problems with my AirPods on here, but we're doing good.
No, you're good. Sadly, I can hear you in your shrill voice.
It won't let me
You
go
know
back
what?
to Donald's super chat. But I do have Diamond's sticker. So Diamond, I want to say thank you. And she's throwing some love. Wait, there is it. There's it. You guys can see. I'm putting it the wrong way. Oh my God.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. There you go.
Good job.
I'm not used to the camera's
I know.
weird spot. I don't know. It's so hard. Oh, MMA King's here. What's up, buddy? How are you? So it's been an interesting week, I would say. A lot of interesting stuff. The first thing I really wanted to get to, and I'm sure you guys heard about this, was the sanctions. Yeah, I knew I had to bring this up. I had to bring the sanctions up on Amber Heard. So I'm going to let you guys know about this, right, Les and Shelby? You heard about this?
my latest video, I talked about a lot of it.
So go ahead. I will let Shelby.
Yeah, let Shelby take it.
Yeah, go ahead, Shelby.
Yeah, either way. I just think it's really funny. That's my biggest thing. I thought it was great. I was like, hell yeah. Because it was like Amber and her team get sanctioned twice. I was like, this is amazing.
Awesome.
And I also wonder, because it was like each one was like $4,000 something, like $4,200 or something roughly like that. And I am really curious to know if she has the money. That's what I'm curious about, because
that's my question too. Sorry.
Yeah, because you're fine. I don't expect that. I don't know. I don't know if I expect that she has it, because I think she wants people to think that she has more money than she does, of course. Because she's not that rich. Like, I mean, she has money, but it's not like she's like has a net worth of like $50 million or $100,000. Sorry, 100,000, 100 million. You know what I mean?
Right, but let's not forget now she also has Aquaman movie now. So
Right.
that's levied her a little bit. But
Right.
let's not forget, in every time money was brought up in those audios, what was her first response? Johnny, I can't afford that. Johnny, I don't have any money.
Right.
Because she was supporting I think she was supporting her mom. Her dad apparently was getting like 10% of something. I don't know what the hell he was getting 10% of. But so she always said she couldn't afford, like, if she was to leave, if they weren't getting along, he's like, well, we need to separate. She's like, I can't afford to keep going to a hotel.
Right.
So that was always like, money's, for a woman who keeps saying she doesn't care about money, that was brought up more than the average bear would.
Right, exactly.
For her to say, I don't have any money. So that's the first thing I thought too when I saw those numbers. I'm like, who the hell is paying for this? Like, Muskie, get out your wallet. It's time.
Right.
And
oh, sorry.
No, no. I think I'm done because that and was I don't know.
Yeah. One point I wanted to make about that is that, yes, I do. You made a good point. You know, she's in Aquaman. So when you're in a franchise like that, you're going to be making a decent amount of money.
Yeah,
it's kind of a given. But I think the reason I say that I don't think she has money is because I think she's very irresponsible. Now, I don't know how much money she has, but my general consensus on her is that she's terrible with her money and probably spends it on stupid stuff all the time. So it really makes me wonder, what her, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that she has enough to support herself, but I can also see her being the kind of person who goes to a bar and opens a tab for the whole bar and spends $100,000 in a week, you know? So I'm curious to know what her financial situation is, even if she's getting paid, because it's not hard to spend money if you try.
Yeah,
no, it's not hard to spend money when you don't try. It's not hard, and especially because she was so concerned about her lifestyle that she had with Johnny. And I'm sure it was a great lifestyle, but it was Johnny's lifestyle. She was just invited into it for a little bit. That's all. She is not welcome to keep that up. I think that's why marriage should be abolished. Marriage should be abolished because we have people, men and women, doing this. They come in and they come into a great situation. And when that great situation crumbles, they still want that lifestyle. It's like, well, you never had it to begin with. So go back to what you were doing before. Right. Go back to that.
Yeah, I agree.
And then she had Muskie lifestyle. And I'm sure that was just mind blowing. So she's trying to keep this up. So now she's used to it. So now she's got to keep it up. Shelby, I think you're absolutely right, because there's one thing that these kind of people, we can't diagnose, but these kind of people like to do is throw things in your face to say, look, I got all this and I'm better than you. So money for her is a big thing, because the more times she said I don't care about money, just reinforces how much she cares about money.
Of course.
That's insecurity too. I'll let you go in a second, Rob, but that's so much insecurity there, because if you have to state something, generally it's like, if I go on my streams all the time and say I make $500,000 a year and I walk around, never mind, I'm not going to say that, but I was going to say something I shouldn't say, but anyway, if I go on my streams and say I make $500,000 a year and just say it every single stream, then to me that looks bad. And she's that kind of person who's like, oh, let me just talk about how much I don't care about money. I don't care about money. Well, if you have to say it all the time, then you might be full of crap.
Yeah, and it's much like those people who go on about how good they are. I'm a good person. It's like, well, you should probably just be a good person and let people figure that out.
Yeah, let the results speak for itself.
Yeah.
Well, we got so much to talk to, but I just wanted to get, Donald was saying hi to everybody. He gave his super chat. He said he was hoping for a great stream. He wanted to say hi to everybody. Maureen Quinn Ross, she gave a thumbs up, if you could see it. There you go. So I had to show it that way on my other phone because because it doesn't show. So that I just want to thank Maureen. I think a couple other people. Oh, Mary Scott, I missed.
Hi, Mary.
Mary said every small win adds up. The more she talks, the faster she will go down. Open mouth, sticking foot.
Yeah, that's great. Open mouth. You should do directions for that. It's like open mouth, sticking foot.
Al gave a super chat. He says, Janine's petition is seeing some strange activity. Vile, abusive comments against AH. Bullying is contra TS, and I don't know what that means, and could get the petition removed. Bullying. Oh, I don't know who's bullying.
What's
so someone was bullying on the comment section of the petition, hence why the comments are now removed, and it could actually have the entire petition removed. I gotta wonder if those are Amber stands bullying Amber in the comment section, so it would be removed.
Oh,
if you think about it, so Come Geek Some was doing a stream on this yesterday.
Oh, was he? Okay.
And this is what we're going to kind of talk about this in our stream tomorrow, because it's interesting. It's strange because it seems as if this stream is, or sorry, not the stream, the petition is doing so well now, right? It seems odd that it would just this would suddenly start happening now that it's really, really climbing. And he was basically saying that it's an odd thing, and he thinks that people were doing that. Like, he thinks that people went in and started putting all of this in there and putting all of this terrible language to get it removed. And so does Jeannie. She mentioned it on Twitter as well. I don't know if you saw that.
It's the only. I haven't been on Twitter. I've been holed up trying to figure. I'm on a mission to figure out one of the incidences. So I've been holed up with my tinfoil hat on. But it's the only thing that makes sense, because why would, like, I can't see anyone. Well, the thing is, we can't control what other people do. And that's the problem. We can't control what other people do. So why don't just remove the comments? If they're seeing the comments, just remove them. I don't think we should be penalized. I don't think Jeannie should be penalized. I don't think his petition should be penalized, or Amber's petition should be penalized, because we can't control what other people say. But the only thing that came to mind was, this is something Amber has set up. I wonder if she's got a Reddit thread. I don't know how she mobilizes her people. I just don't know. But I know that they do what they're told from the words of themselves. We do what we're told. When Amber says jump, we say how high. So I don't know how she does this. So I don't know if she's got a Reddit thread or something. And because it went up, I checked it this morning and it was at 1,444,000. So it's gone up almost 500,000 in a week. It's gone up 500,000. So she's got to make this stop somehow. She's got to make the train stop. And I think that was like her only thing. Or Muskie set up like a bot log, like maybe he released the bots, and he has a script written that he's just like, okay, like, we'll just keep adding the comments. No one has to do anything. He just needs to press a button and walk away, and problem solved.
And I think you're right about that. And it sounds exactly like you said. It sounds like a script might be written, that somebody is like flooding it and just keeps sending these things in there. And to me, like we've all kind of said before, her job is to basically wake up and say, oh, how can I like ruin someone else's life? Or how can I ruin Johnny's life? So she's probably plots and has sticky notes and all this kind of stuff around her in her house to figure out how she can shut people down from saying stuff she doesn't want to hear. So it really is crazy. And that's actually getting me kind of angry. Like, I'm like, what the hell? She can't accept that people are telling the truth. Like, obviously we're mad about that, but the fact that she has to go to that length to stop what she doesn't want to happen, it's just so annoying.
Could you imagine?
Okay, I just want to.
No. This is important.
I'm about to get to Diamond Knight. She sent a super chat. She said, and thank you everybody, by the way. I just want to thank you for all of you who are contributing, helping the channel, helping us out, supporting us, supporting Johnny, getting the message out, your Twitters, your comments, your petitions. And we're going to get into a lot of this today. We're going to talk about that. And on Wednesday, for all of you who just want to talk, I'm going to do just a solo stream, and you guys, the whole chat, I'm just going to read whatever you guys write. So I'm just letting you know Wednesday, it's going to be all about you guys, not about me, not about anybody else. I'm just going to do a Wednesday night stream. You guys, whatever you say in the chat is going to be put up here, and I'll just read it. So just want to let you guys know you're important. So don't think you are. You are not. If Aquaman petition gets penalized, we can ask Leopard Lady to spread the info she had on there to other petitions supporting Johnny Depp. If it gets penalized, we can ask Leopard Lady to spread the information she had on there to other petitions. I mean, couldn't she just do that now? Couldn't she just copy paste and couldn't she just do that now? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know how it works, so I don't know.
I mean, I know I did a whole video with everything she said on it. I mean, that was the first video I did about the petition when it only had 85,000 signatures. It's incredible. It's incredible that it's gone up 1 million signatures since that verdict.
Yeah,
really ticked so many people off. That
I love it.
That's just it. It was after the verdict, after the verdict, it started to tick up. But as soon as he lost that role, it was like the world just. I was talking to someone the other day, and Shelby knows a little bit about it. But I said, I've been really busy. I was just trying to explain how busy I was, because this person just couldn't understand how busy we were. So I said, listen, I said, you got multiple thousands of people. You throw in a global upset and you get mayhem. And we're all just trying to move through it the best we can. And unfortunately, that means that outside life, real life, for me, my personal real life, had to stop for a little bit.
Yeah.
She went directly to, Les, the pandemic has been here since March. I was like, I'm not even talking about the pandemic. I'm talking about something that is. And then I couldn't tell her that, it was all about Johnny Depp. It was just this whole thing. But I was it is a problem. This is people are mad. People are upset. This is something that needs to be put up at the front of the line when we say we got problems in this world. This is a big problem.
Yeah, we do.
Right, and that's a great point you made. Is it really has affected a lot of us more than we probably thought that it really would have.
It did, yeah.
And I feel the same way sometimes when I'm feeling kind of sad about the stuff that occurred. I don't tell people what it is because they might be like, why do you care about that? I'm like, trust me, if you knew how deep-rooted it was, as far as reading into everything that happened and understanding how horrible it is that she was able to get away with this, because it not only screws Johnny Depp over, but it does the same to people who have been victims.
Every sure. Absolutely. This is why so many people are angry, Shelby.
Yeah.
I agree with Shelby 100%. I think that's what infuriated so many people. I think that's what set the petition skyrocketing.
I think so too, because she should this just isn't fair. Because once again, you're victimizing the victim all over again. Every turn he makes, he's just being re-abused over and over again. And unfortunately, that trickles down to everyone whose heart and is connected to this, whether you're connected by Johnny or your own story, or just because whatever. You don't need a reason for your heart to be connected to the situation. No. Whatever your reason is, it's.
I want to say, Linda, thank you. Oh my God.
Thank you, Linda.
You got it. Thank you.
What's he doing? Oh, is he doing a little?
He's doing a little
Is he like?
Thank you. Yes, like that. Yeah.
Namaste, Linda.
Yes, I just
thank
want
you
to get
so
that
much.
Mary again.
Mary.
Thank you again, Mary. Very nice of you. Says
very nice. Thank you.
Is there a way that the petition can be screenshot?
Yep.
So that there is a record.
Oh yeah.
Doing it now.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll do it as well.
Yeah.
I've screenshotted it many times. When I made a video, I would screenshot it and I would plaster it up there, showing the signatures. And so, so you could do that, sure.
Well, I'll make a copy of it and frame it. Sorry.
I was lucky enough to be able to record it when it ticked over to that 1 million mark.
So
we have a video of that. There we go. Screenshot it. I'm going to do that every day. That's a great idea. Who said that? Mary Scott. I'm going to do that every day. I'm going to put it in my calendar to do it. If it's not in my calendar, it doesn't get done. So I'm going to do that. It's just so we have a record.
I'm just checking to see if I missed anybody or anything.
My friend actually had just said the other day when I talked to her, she goes, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed this.
No, go ahead.
Let me put this up.
My bad.
There.
I didn't realize you were checking. Sorry.
Linda put a, oh, good. There you go. Put a hey you.
Hey you.
Awesome. Hey you. That's you, Alyssa.
What's he doing?
Remember?
It's for you because he's got the shades on. It's for you.
So I wanted to put it. So
I'm not going to dance. I'm sorry.
I think I covered everybody. I think I got everybody covered. Thank you, by the way, everybody who's been nice enough to and Diamond Knightley, she put up a thank you.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
Diamond, such a doll. Thank you so much.
That's so cute.
You're really nice, really nice. This community is really great. Somebody said
you guys are very nice.
Joanne says, "Can Leopard Lady request they disable comments?"
That's a good question because then I'll message her and ask that, because if she can disable them, then that might kind of screw Amber Heard over if she's trying to get this.
I'd love to see that happen.
Yeah,
that's true.
And then we'll tweet it at Amber and be like, "Look, comments are turned off."
I want to get into the whole petition thing because that was another thing that was big this week. That was pretty big this week. So the first thing, like Amber has said, like, the petition doesn't bother me because your petitions that you guys make is not reality. What's reality is that they don't care about that. They only care about, money, right? It's all about, and Warner Brothers said this yesterday. They're like, it's just, it's infatuated numbers. The numbers are infatuated. They tried to troll Captain Marvel, which is true. That was true. They tried to troll it. Yes. Look, it made over $1 billion. So here it goes again. And I keep trying to tell people, if you're going to go see the movie, if you're going to open your wallet, I can't say this enough. I'll say this in every video if I have to. If you're going to keep opening your wallet, that's what they care about. All they care about is how much money this movie's going to make. So if this movie makes $1 billion, they don't care if Amber Heard's in it. Why should we get rid of her? Now, if it doesn't, and it doesn't make as much as they think it's going to make, then they know that everybody spoke and the fans said, hey. And again, I'll say this as a Star Wars fan, that happened with the movie Solo, and people didn't go see it, and it barely made $400 million, and they got really scared because they're like, man, if we put out another movie, are they going to go see it? Are we going to lose money? And that scared them. And I could see to this day how scared that the company is. And so, the fans made a statement. And if the same is done here, if everybody who signed that petition does the same thing, that's going to scare them. That's so going to put the message out there. Say, look, we told you, we signed a petition, now we're not coming. Right. But we have to do it with action. Not just with words.
Right. We have to we have to follow through on your threat, whatever the threat may be, follow through on it. Like if you're just going to sign, if you're not going to go watch that particular movie, because it's hard to say, okay, well, what if you are, an Aquaman fan and you do love Jason and you want to go you want to, like, it's you're torn in two because you want to support the people who did nothing wrong. But at the end of the day, the head honcho did something very wrong in our eyes, in our personal humble opinions, did something very wrong. And it was a kick in the face to a lot of people. So it's hard. So if you do want to go see the movie, don't let anyone bully you into not going if you want to see it. No. But at the same time, I think it would be, we got to say, like, we are the ones with the money. We're like the ones signing the petitions are the ones with the money who are going to go see it. So we're not going to go, because if they have this whole petition saying, okay, like 2 million people aren't going to go see it, but then their numbers are still good. It was just a complete waste of time. But I also heard, I was reading the other day that she is legally bound in that movie. They legally can't get rid of her And that's why she doesn't have the same rider as Johnny did, that he got paid no matter what. He doesn't have that. Like, I think you have to be a Johnny Depp-esque status to be able to pull off that in your contract.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have that. I don't even think she's insurable anymore, to be honest with you. How can you insure that hot mess?
That's a good question.
But I think legally they're tied in. I think legally. So her touting all this thing, well, your petition doesn't what is it, reflect reality. It's like, well, whose reality, Amber? Your reality?
Right.
Because your reality doesn't add up.
That pissed me off too. Go ahead, Shelby, take it.
Sorry to cut you off, Les, but I just had to say, that just got on my nerves, because I was like, do you realize how stupid you sound? That's the thought that comes into my head is, do you realize how stupid you are? And she doesn't know. That's the problem.
No,
is that
she doesn't.
Thinks
That's
that people are going to believe this shit. Like, she goes, oh, paid campaigns. Okay, can you prove it? That's my question, is why don't you prove that it's paid? You can't.
I'm still not driving a Lamborghini. I have got paid from no one.
I'll show her my receipts that don't exist because I haven't been paid, if she shows me her damn receipts that she doesn't have either. So,
how about her receipts about the donations? That was brought up this week too. I mean, we have a lot to cover. I'm just trying to give this. So, I mean, that was another thing, but I just really want to focus on the petitions right now, because like you said, what people were trying to say is, why is Johnny Depp out? Why is she in? And like Les was saying, it's in the contract. Basically, it was saying, look, there was a ruling against him. Now, had the ruling gone against her, she's out. Right? Because Warner Brothers wants to save face. All these companies want to look good. So if they hear something bad about somebody they employed, what is the first thing they're looking to do? Get rid of them. And legally, they can. But when you got nothing to really get rid of them about, and all you got is a petition, so Warner Brothers said, we don't go by internet chatter. We don't go by what the internet says. We're not going by. So they know we're out there. That message is across. What they're not taking is, go ahead.
No, sorry. I just had to make a point. But isn't there? I always thought that there was some way, some loophole in every like contract or whatever. Like to me, I just feel like Warner Brothers, couldn't they break contract but face the consequences? Like, to me, it would be more worth it. I don't know if there's a possibility that they break contract with her and then have to pay her a certain amount of money because they broke it. But to me, that's worth the money. Pay her and get her the hell out of there. I don't know how that works, though.
Here's the problem. They're dealing with Amber Heard. That's the problem. Who's to say she's not going to turn around and say the execs at Warner Brothers touched her inappropriately? Who's to say? That is the biggest fear I have of every man and woman that is around this woman, is that she throws this, like, when she doesn't get her way, that is clearly her go-to. Clearly.
You're right.
When she absolutely doesn't get her way. And now that we've seen her in action, if I was Warner, I would be walking on eggshells when it comes to her. That's the problem. She could destroy them. She could destroy their lives, their families, their everything.
Well, you make a really good point there, Les, actually, because if you think about it, she also, if they did that, she could probably turn around and be like, well, what proof do you have? Because I assume the case in the UK probably also sort of protects her. The fact that she wasn't, I guess the fact that they were able to say Johnny Depp is an abuser and he was, I guess, found, I don't know, guilty or whatever you want to call it. But you get what I'm saying? Like, can she use that as like protection and be like, well, they proved that Johnny did it to me because they were able to print it in their paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, there's I think anyone with a logical mind can quickly figure out that what she said in that court was not true. So just because he was found, and he wasn't even found guilty. That's the thing. He's not he's not charged as an abuser. He just had some dude in a white wig saying, "Yes, I believe everything this pretty little dame in front of me, this poor little flower, has said." So it was just the opinion of one man. Now you have the opinion of every single person who's deep dived into this to say, you know what, something's not right here. And
Right.
if the execs at Warner Brothers are saying, we're logical, clearly thinking people, and we see what she's capable of. And now they see who does she have in that high court? Who was she attached to? They're like, she's got too many big names attached to her at this point that no one will say, we got this. We don't have any evidence, because you can have all the evidence in the world, and this is still the outcome.
So you don't.
Oh, I get so mad. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
So you
Go
don't.
ahead, Shelby.
Yeah. So you feel like you made some really great points, by the way. And I agree with everything. So you guys don't feel as if she could turn around and say, "Oh, well, the Sun and try to use the whole Sun thing to her defense," because, like you were saying, because I could see her doing it, but I don't know if it would work. But I'm wondering if she would be like, "Well, I'm gonna bring up a lawsuit on Warner Brothers and use the whole Sun suit against them." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. She's got many things.
Go ahead,
sorry, Rob.
No, go, Les. Go.
No, she's got very many levels that she could take this to, and I think she holds all the cards in her pocket when it comes to Warner Brothers. I think she's got them over a barrel, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, and I think you're right. I think that's exactly. She would use this decision, say you had no logical reason to fire me besides a petition. That would be her argument.
Yeah,
and contractually, she probably would be right. Now, would it be for their best interest to get her out?
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm a company and I said, man, these fans are really ticked. I mean, I better be careful here, because if I do, see, that's why Marvel is being careful too, because they're like, man, I like the rumors is that she's trying to get a role in Marvel. That's the new thing.
Saw that too. Yeah.
Hell no, keep her out of there. Sorry, I'm just saying, don't ruin the Marvel universe with that shit.
Yes, I know. Anyway, Mary Scott said they might not be able to fire her, but they can if they choose to reduce her role down to one line and kill her character off. I think that would be the most brilliant thing, to be honest with you.
I would go see that.
To kill her character off would be fantastic, Mary. And I'm just going to say that. It would be fantastic.
I'd go see it twice.
Linda, by the way, also sent a super chat. And I'm just going to read what she said. She said, just have to ask, how many of you here have seen I don't know how to say this, the Daria for all men.
Oh, Dior?
Yeah, Dior.
Oh, he's God from Dior, yeah.
Or for you just to show support, sold out in many places. I don't know what that is. I've seen Johnny for it, but I don't know what Daria is. What is that?
It's cologne.
Oh, it's just cologne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting some for my dad to show support.
That's
that's nice.
She says it's sold out in many places, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go to the dark web, Les. You spend a lot of time there anyway, so just go on there.
I do. I can get anything over there. They love me in the deep dark web. They really do.
Wow. So I just want to say thanks to Linda, thanks to Mary, thanks to everybody. Oh, by the way, and Shelby said lock her up. I can't go back to that comment, but she did say lock her up, and thank you, Shelby.
Don't worry.
You didn't have to do that, but thank you. So the thing that this really ticked me all week long. It really ticked me that for her to come out and say, like, okay, we're not reality, like what do you mean not reality? All she's been saying is, like, she really feels that she cannot believe that this many people are ticked at her. She really can't. I think she's stunned by this. Like, this isn't real. This is paid for. Johnny paid people to do it. I haven't got paid by anybody. I don't know about anybody. No one paid me to sign. I did it on my own free will. And I'm doing these videos on my own free. I started this. I didn't get paid. I started this saying, listen, I saw what this guy was going through. I wanted to cover this. I was really ticked about it. I said, I'm going to tell both sides of the story. I'm going to dig deep into it. But as I kept digging and hearing this and that and reading, I was like, man, this is really messed up. And this judge making this decision on hearsay is even more. For someone who works in the court, it infuriated me more than anything else to see a judge. I mean, what does that say for my court system? What would that say for people like me who fight for justice, who believe in this? And this guy comes out, well, you know what? I know you got all this evidence, but she said it. I believe her. You know, look at her. Look at her. Look at this little thing here.
Well,
Look how
you know
look at
what?
you. You got tattoos and rings on you. You're smoky. You do your bad.
Right.
Bad.
You're bad
You're
man.
a bad person.
You're
You're
very, very
Right,
bad man.
bad. That's. I feel when I read this decision, I felt like that's exactly how I feel. I feel like, wow, you got tattoos. You're a bad person.
Yeah.
You do drugs. You
Oh, you're
bad
the bad
guy. You're bad. How dare go in the corner now? Go in the.
Yeah.
And that's just how I felt reading this decision. Like, are you their parents? Or are you a judge?
Right. You know
Yeah.
what, Rob? You mentioned the her saying paid campaigns again. Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start researching delusions. Like I'm really interested in this. I'm gonna start researching paranoid delusions because I can't diagnose the woman, but honestly, I've made videos before where I talk about what I think could be going on, but I literally make it clear I'm not diagnosing anybody, but I'm curious. I'm going to do some research into paranoid delusions because there's something going on here and I don't know what the hell it is.
Al says, this is the way I look at it. This is not just about one man. It's about every DV survivor.
It is.
My love for, I think he meant JD. JM is about one man, me. I think that to see Aquaman 2 would be selfish. I agree. And that's what I'm trying to say to everybody. It's great that we signed a petition, but look at what they're saying. You know, she's here saying it's not reality. They're saying it's infatuated numbers. Oh, it's somebody paid. This is like they think it's a service. They think like Johnny Depp went out and said, "Hey, I got an idea, guys. Let's start a petition. And we'll make a bunch of fake people and we'll pay some people, you know, we'll give them like $5 each to sign this. Oh, and maybe you could create a robot to sign this. So the numbers will be infatuated." I'm like, that's not what happened here, man.
No, people just got mad.
Yeah. And a lot of people got mad.
Yeah.
There's 130 of us right now just in this chat alone. There's thousands of people that have seen videos and are watching this case. There are people outside the court holding signs, screaming his name. The minute she comes in, she gets booed.
That's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Why was the video taken down because she got booed? Why?
Yes.
Well, and I forget who it was, but their video was taken down because she got booed. Why? Why does YouTube give half of monetization for videos on Johnny Depp? Only half, not full. Yeah. Why? Why are they picking a side here? Because of what a judge said? Because, ooh, you're a bad man. You got tattoos. You're a big guy. She's a little petite thing. Come on, man.
They're assholes. That's what they are. These people. Sorry, do I have to watch my language?
No, go ahead.
I just want to call all these people assholes because they are. That's what they are. It's so unfortunate that YouTube has been a really big thorn in my side because you can't say certain things. Les, you said that you have had serious problems with that as well, right? You've had videos with tons of views and they just don't do well because they chose a side.
Yeah, because here's the thing, when I first started, I was trying very, very hard to keep it down the middle, to try and see both sides of everything. And then one day I just said, I can't keep up this charade anymore because I'm clearly seeing what everyone else is seeing. So I can't do this anymore. And as soon as I did that and I said, you know what, F her, had enough.
Right.
Like I'm tired of keeping my comments to myself. Is
Same.
Essentially it. And that you know what that day was? The day she called us bots. The day she called us bots, I said, that is it. How dare you?
Right.
How dare you?
She went there.
I got mad.
Yeah, but you know, to me, it's like, okay, I don't care about you people. You people don't mean anything to me. Okay. And again, this is going to go back to a Star Wars thing that most of you don't know. When a company says that I don't care about its fans, you know what we did? When they called us man babies, they called us white supremacists, they called us other things. And I was looking like, did they just say that? Did the company just call us these names? Are you serious? People
they call me that all the time.
Screw you. And now we got Amber Heard and Warner Bros. Saying, you guys, you know, whatever. That's great. You know, pat in the back. Oh, you did a good job. You have 1 million you sign a petition. Don't care. Because you know what? All I care about is the money we're going to make.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, man, I wanted to throw my phone against the wall. I was really ticked the other day. And I was like, I can't believe this. I wish I had a ton of more subscribers to get the word out to say, listen, that's why I tell people, go on Twitter, go on Instagram. Maybe you can make a difference. Get the word out that they don't care. All they care about is that Aquaman 2 makes a ton of money and Amber Heard will stay. That's what they're saying. That's basically what they're saying. And I'm like, so you're willing to keep an abuser? And they're like, oh, no, well, that's not true because Johnny's the abuser because the judge said so. Yeah, but did you read that? Did you read his decision? It's just because the way he looks. The judge didn't go. The judge made his judgment. And let's be real. He didn't take the evidence into consideration. No. He made this judgment based on what they look like. He took 2 books and said, this book is very pretty. And this book looks real nasty. Mm-hmm. So you know what? I know what you said. And you know what? You got great. This guy's a great person. I love their evidence. I love everything they said in the stand. But you know what? I believe her. I was like, what? What? You heard
because of this. Wow. It's beauty bias. It is complete beauty. Beauty bias because people automatically think because you're a beautiful person, you're automatically good. And we just get tied, and like all humans in general. I'm not saying that only certain people do it. We tend to do it. But the fact is but then there's so many other connections that it's like, well, he's like, how can I make this work? How can I make this thing work where I'm getting my orders, but I don't. So the only thing he had was Johnny's drug use. That's the only thing. And now we know why Miss Wasp spent 5,000 years on his drug use because everyone was getting sick of it. We're like, dude, we know. Shut up. Leave him alone. He's aware. He's admitting to it. He's not saying no. Like, shut up. And that's why, because she knew the judge didn't like drug users. Well, you know what, Miss Wasp? I don't like you.
Same here.
Miss Barada says, hey, just pay me, please. I need to buy my first Fiat.
Right. He's gonna. I can't get over it. And I'm sorry, but I keep laughing. I forget who put it in the last stream. They said Amber needs to go on Jerry Springer. I guess
the Steve Wilkos or something.
My Ferrari note isn't here yet.
Yeah, I keep laughing at that. I can't get over it because it's such a great thing. Amber is Steve Wilkos material.
She really is. She really is. She's got it all down.
This is so funny. To me, to hear things like, I understand about contracts because you can't have a breach of contract because the bottom line is they could get sued. I get it. I understand that Warner Brothers would be scared because they're like, they see what's going on, but they're like, okay, listen, we have our backs against the wall here because if we do what this petition says, or we try to kick her out, then she's going to sue us. She's going to sue us because it's a breach of contract, and they're right. So they can't just get rid of her. Can they kill a character off? Yeah, that'd be a great thing to do. Yes, and that would be a smart thing to do. And here's another thing. Why didn't they do that with Fantastic Beasts? What they could have done with Johnny was like, hey, Johnny, listen, we know things didn't go your way. But what we're going to do is we're going to have to kill off your character. So you're in for the movie. You're getting paid your $10 million. But, we're just going to have to kill off your character. So instead of trying to replace his character, they could have made some dramatic end to his character. And that would have been acceptable by everybody. And, who wouldn't have accepted that? So now they kicked him out. Now people are like, I'm not going to go see that movie. No. Why am I going to go see that movie? Look what you did to John. I'm not going. And I'm not going either. I already know I'm not going to see it. I don't care. I stand by what I'm saying. I'm not seeing Aquaman. I'm not seeing Fantastic Beasts. I'm not going to watch The Stand. None of it. No. It's all out. It's all for me. That's all out. There's not even a question in my head.
Yeah, I was devastated because I love Stephen King and everything he does. And as soon as I saw a post, someone posted it ages ago, and so I got all excited. And that excitement dropped extremely quickly when I saw who was in it. I was like, oh hell yeah! And I was like, like,
how the hell did she get into that? How the hell did she get into this? That's just my thing. How the hell? There are so many other people to choose from. Man.
Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat, and I'm trying to let
No,
people.
you're fine.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
go ahead
make
and
sure
talk with the
people are
chat.
moderators. And okay, Ann says I'm with you on that, Rob. Yeah, good. Yeah, and I hope, and I seen other people comment in the comment section. That's why I put out these videos. I want people to know. Look, this is real. This is what the company's saying to you, and I'm trying to get the people in the petition to realize. You signed a petition, but look what Amber's saying. Look what Warner Brothers is saying. Amber's saying you're not real. I don't give a crap about your petition. That to me is a slap in my face. And that should be a slap to everybody's faces behind us, and Warner Brothers too. Like, yeah, well, we're not going to fire her. Sorry, just because you guys want us to, because we're going to make billions of dollars anyway. I'm like, what are you doing? What is going on there?
She's smoking.
She's
you don't need to see her hitting that.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's hitting a bong. That's okay. Yeah. All right, she should have muted her mic. Like, yeah, you should have hit the mic there. Spit the sound off. Oh my god!
I'm dying.
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Yeah, a lot of people are saying you can't kill off the character. You can't kill off the character. So would you? Let me take a vote. We're gonna take a vote here, and it's gonna be to you guys in the chat. I'm curious to see what you all say. Do you all? People, they're all laughing in the chat. It's funny. Everybody's laughing. So here's my question, chat. Okay, this is what I want to know from all of you. Would you have rather have Johnny been replaced, or that his character got killed off? So if you feel like his character should have been killed off, because I feel like that's the way they should have read in a respectable way, put a 2. If you feel like no, they should replace him and keep his character alive, then put a 1. I'm curious to see. So if his character you want him to be replaced or not, I'm curious. I mean, I would put 2. I mean, that's what I would put. Yeah, a lot of here they go. 2. Miss Anthropy says 2. Shirley says 2. Michelle says 2. Some say neither. I saw some neithers there. Suzanne said neither. Margot said neither. I don't know what they would do. In that case, if neither, what would you do? If you don't kill off the character, we had to have him replaced. That's the thing, people. They were kicking him out. Fred Flintstone. Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. Good to see you, man. I just saw you here. Wow. Richie wants us 2. 2? Yeah, I got a lot of 2s. Neither, but what was that? Neither what? The script was done. They couldn't have killed him off. He was too big. Yeah, but they just got rid of him. 2. Sean says 2. Laura says 2. Megan says 2. Tiffany says 2. Remember, make sure you check out Tiffany Daniels. If you haven't, please subscribe to her. Please, check her out. She's really cool. Laura says neither. Johnny only. Yeah, I wish. 2s, a lot of 2s in there. Keep Johnny. I wish they could have. Neither, leave an opening for him to come back. That's interesting. What if they? I got a question. What do you guys think? Definitely 2. Yeah, a lot of 2s in there. Either 2s or neither. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and a lot of neither. What do you guys think of this? I'll give you, for instance, what if they decided to postpone the filming, push it back to see what happened in Virginia before they let Johnny go? What do you guys all think? What do you guys think of that, Les or Shelby, if anybody's there? I don't know.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm just.
We know what you're doing.
No, I have construction going on, so I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm listening. And sorry, what was the question?
The question is because we're having a debate over his character in Fantastic Beasts 3. My suggestion was, because some people put either keep Johnny in or, just don't replace his character, kill him off. It's one or the other. So I said, okay, with the chat saying all that, my question would be, do you think it would have been better if they would have postponed shooting and waited for the Virginia verdict to make a decision about Johnny Depp's character?
Virginia.
What do you think, Shelby? Or maybe Shelby disappeared.
Shit, my bad. Sorry.
If you guys are busy, I'll just go with the
stream. Am I getting you demonetized?
No, you're not. No.
Les, when you left, it sounded like you were smoking weed out of my bong. It literally sounded like I could hear bubbles.
Yes, I thought you had a bong going.
No,
maybe she's going to. I just heard a little. I was like, oh, she might have a bong.
We've got a guy on the roof because we had a really bad storm. So I got a guy on the roof doing the like the hammering, the thing, and then I've got another guy trying to put in cupboards, and then, so I just had to run real quick away. I was like,
sorry,
I didn't tell them to stop it because I could hear them, and I was like, it's getting louder. Like they need to stop it.
No, it's fine. On our end, it's fine. We don't really hear. I don't hear.
You can't. I was laughing for like. No,
I don't hear anything. No,
okay, so it must have been when I opened the door. Okay, perfect. I won't worry about it then.
Diamond in the super chat again. Thank you so much again, Diamond. And it said, "I'd rather watch the one scene Johnny Depp was in and forget the entire movie." Well, now
I can't stop. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
You know that I use CBD oil, right? So there's no need to.
I wouldn't even know what that is, to be honest.
There's no need to be ruining the lungs.
As they say, we believe you, yes. So they believe you. But I mean, would you want to see Johnny Depp for just one scene? I mean, I wouldn't want to pay money to see. I don't know.
I'm not paying for that. Hell no, I don't want to pay for that. Just sorry to cut you off. I just don't want to. I don't want to support these people. Even
I don't either. I don't either. It sucks too because the Justice League's coming out, and I feel bad for Zack Snyder because of his daughter and what happened. And I was like, I could be on board for that. And then I'm like, oh no. And then I saw the cutscene of her in it, and I'm like, oh. I was like, how now am I going to get HBO Max to watch this? I said, I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it now. I can't do it. If I don't see it, I don't see it. I'll watch some YouTubers talk about it, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't push myself to do it.
Do we really have to worry about anybody wanting to go see Justice League? I'm just wondering. You know what I mean? Like after that first one, I'm sorry, but I saw it and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
By the way, like a few minutes ago, I was like, I'm not seeing that. I realized how aggressive I sounded. So sorry for that. But no, see, I'm just kidding about the Justice League thing. Like, I think people should go ahead and see it. But someone just said, nice shirt, Shelby. Are you talking about my cousin gave me this. It's Natty Bow for anybody who knows. But anyway, sorry, let me get back on topic. But yeah, I don't know. Like, we'll have to see how it goes because I guess people are excited for that Justice League movie to come out. But when I found out she was in it, I was like, man.
No, I know, Diamond. I know what you're saying. I know you want to see that scene for Fantastic Beasts 3, like just that scene. But I wait till maybe someone puts it on YouTube. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't go out there and want to spend $20 just to see Johnny in one single scene. Listen, I'm pissed off that they let him go. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Now they just look like cowards. Yeah, of course they do. They're like, oh my God, well, they got to make excuses. Oh, the numbers. Oh, obviously, when you say something like this, you're paying attention. They don't want to give off that from their face value. But they know what's going on. Amber knows what's going on. They know what's going on. So if they don't have a panic in their head, they're lying. I know they have the panic in their head because they're like, listen, what happens if 1 million people don't see this movie? What happens if those people who are supporting Johnny Depp, who saw Aquaman 2, now don't come to our movie?
Yeah.
And for me, you could go on Facebook and smile and look great and pose and be all these places. And then meantime, behind the scenes, you're miserable. So, I feel like so my friend used to call it fake book, Oh, let me show this, fake book. Like, let me show all these great things happening. And then behind the scenes, like everything's going wrong, So I don't know if I fully believe. I understand they're contractually obligated. I get it. I get that they just can't let her go because of that reason. I understand that. But what I don't get is trying to rub it in people's faces by saying, oh, those numbers are infatuated. Oh, those are paid people. Those are robots. It's not real. These are not real people. It's not reality. That's what really pissed me off because I'm like, how many people are in this channel? How many people are here right now? Are you saying all these people are fake? Like everybody here is fake? Everybody who I'm seeing on Twitter post something is fake? Everybody who's in YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, these are all fake people?
And you know what I've come to start to I guess realize is Amber, even though I complain about her often, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, we know she's nuts, like for lack of a better word. We know she's nuts, and what we have to do is basically just stop her at this point. You know, it's hard for I've started to give up reasoning and wondering why she's done it. You know what I'm saying? I still wonder like what the hell is wrong with her? Like why is she doing this stuff? But I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? If she says this stuff, I'm going to be annoyed about it, but I'm going to focus more on being like, all right, we're just going to stop her and do whatever we can to like, you know, promote and get the word out, if that makes sense. Like, she gives me a headache so much sometimes when I'm like, why do you do this? Why do you do this? So sometimes I just take a break and I'm like, you know what? She's going to keep being crazy. So let me just kind of take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Like that helps me a lot of times.
Yeah. Oh, Maureen sent that was again nice. Thank you, Maureen. Sent a
thanks so much.
Thank you again, and everybody. Really, you guys are fantastic. She says thanks. You guys, no, thank you. Thank all of you. Thank everybody here. I want to thank everybody who came to the chat. I thank you too, because you and Stevie, who have been nothing but kind to me and great, and people here in this chat have been fantastic. And that's why I said I got to do a sub-only stream or views, whoever comes to the chat. I'm just going to make sure
members.
that. Yeah, I'm going to come. I mean, you guys are more than welcome to come. I'm just going to talk about their comments and just, I don't care what I think. I just want to hear what they think.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do. That's why I said, you know, Wednesday night is a great night to just focus on everybody who's here to say, what do you guys think? I want to hear you. Yeah. I don't want to talk. I do videos. I talk through videos. I talk through live streams. I just want to hear what everybody, because everybody's important. Like when I saw somebody left a comment, I think it was Margaret, and she's like, oh, I came to the stream, but no one paid attention to me. And I was like, man, I felt so bad because it's very hard to focus on Twitter, to focus on all your comments in YouTube, to try and prepare information, to try and give out the correct information, to have, you know, it's so overwhelming because I have a full-time job, a family, I have things I have to do on my own. And what little time I have left to try and make everybody happy. It's just, I would love to. Because I can't believe the community is this fantastic. It's like, and you see the love for Johnny. I'm like, it kills me to see so many people when I hear stories like they locked themselves in the bathroom. They were trying to make that person happy, but they still got beat every night, or they had a knife to me, or they had a sword to my hands, or I'm like, oh my God. Like, I think, like, I'm like thankful that didn't happen to me. But in the same token, you empathize, you feel for people, you know, and you feel for him. Like, I can't imagine having my finger severed off. I can't imagine my partner right now saying, I want a divorce, and I come home and she craps in my bed.
Right.
I'd be like, you crapped in the bed. Like, what kind of human being can you possibly be?
Right.
And how does all this is there? How do you not see this? Johnny didn't crap in. What happened to Johnny crapped in the bed, right? Then it's
we'd want his head on a stick.
I mean, but she crapped in the bed and there's like nothing for it. She was with Musk. We have videotape of that with Musk. We have videotape with them in the elevator with Franco. Mm-hmm. We have her sister who was on a reality show gets her ass whooped. Oh, tell mommy it's 3 o'clock, baby.
Mom, it's 3 o'clock.
So.
Imagine that was so sweet. Imagine if it reversed and Johnny Depp was that.
You know, if like when I'm in the courthouse and they're presenting evidence about like what this guy did and what this woman was through in a divorce case, and I could clearly see that this guy is an asshole. Clearly, like I'll be giving you, for instance, before I get to Mary. By the way, Mary, thank you,
wow,
Mary. You're amazing, Mary. You, Donald, Diamond. Oh my God, I can't even think of Shelby, who before last. All you guys are just so many people. I want to thank
Gary. I just saw Gary say. He said, "Just caught the stream for less hitting that with that quick bong hit." You Gary, I don't know.
You know, it just goes. It goes hand in hand with the casino. It goes hand in hand with everything else.
But abusing
so you
Shelby,
know what?
Don't want to admit it. Abusing Shelby, we know. Although I had to say on Twitter, it was a very cute video of Shelby dancing when she was younger that you put up there last. That was very cute. To show her with the shades on, doing her little thing.
Thank you.
Guys, it took her a lot to get up and take that video. It took a lot because she was so strung out. Like, oh my gosh. It was like that was taken. This guy was 90 years old. This guy was 90 years old. And he had to hold her up while she held that camera. Isn't that crazy? It says a lot about her because I don't even want to talk about it anymore, guys, because I'm really having a hard time.
Wow, last year I thought I was going to expose Stevie, but man, I don't know.
I think you need to be exposed, honestly, because guys, here's the thing. It takes her like she was couch surfing for a lot of my life. Like, and I learned to drive at 3 years old because I had to go pick her up at the casino. I had to get her lottery tickets. I'd buy her liquor at 3 years old. I'd take her ID. I'd go hit the all right. I can't think of anything else, guys. I'm sorry.
Les, you want to say anything in defense, Les?
I'm emotional.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I have to turn the camera off.
I'll let anyone think anything.
Mary says, laughing my ass off. So I'm a bot with a real bank account and real money. Exactly. But you know what? Save your money. Save your bank account. Don't spend it on anything. Somebody said that earlier. Say, don't buy any merchandise from Aquaman 2.
Right.
Don't go out. That was a great point. I was like,
that is a great point. They make a lot of money that way.
That was a great merchandising is a great way that they make money besides the movies. And that's terrific. That's terrific. What does Sandy say? I think there is a way that you can slow the comments down. I don't know if it's possible.
There is a way within YouTube itself, but in StreamYard, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think I can. Sarah says, Gary, hi, hon. I love your song. That was, and that's so I played that song this week. I think Hacker did too. That was great. I think Stevie did it. It was a great song by Gary. If you check out Gary, please do. I put his link in the video.
Gary and I will figure out a second or third verse together.
Yeah, it was great. Look at Richie one's crying. They're laughing. Look at the laugh. Everybody's laughing.
Wild Card Shadow says, Shelby, where was it? Shelby, you had to stand on a You had to stand on a box outside the liquor store. I told you not to say that in the comments. You weren't supposed to tell anybody that. It's true.
Yes, by the way, it's on Laura B's Twitter page about the, I believe, the sanctions. Yeah, so if you want to check out the sanctions, Laura, the real Lara B. It's all one word. I have in my video if you want to check her out.
And also, if you're interested in learning about all of that, the video I just uploaded covers all of that. So if you're interested in that, you should go ahead and watch that if you want to.
Did you drop it today?
I uploaded it yesterday.
Okay, cool.
I just saw someone say, ask Stevie how to put the comments on slow mode. He did it today. But the thing is, he uses a different streaming service than we do.
Yeah, it really depends on I said Stevie's in here? Where's Stevie? Did I miss
Stevie used StreamYards today, I thought.
Someone just said, bye, Stevie. And I'm like, where's Stevie? I didn't see Stevie. Yeah, I didn't see him in here. Maybe I missed him.
Rob, if you need help figuring out how to slow the comments, I can tell you how to do it, because even if you go into YouTube and slow them, it'll still slow it through
StreamYard.
Oh, really?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, well then.
Oh, Stephanie says, can't we do the running tally of ticket sales lost per each signature? Yeah. Wow. That would be pretty. Wow. I mean, it also depends on the theater and how much the take of the movie gets. You know, there's different percentages. Like they have contracts. I don't even know if movie theaters are going to open. I mean, I have no idea what's going to. What happens if this just goes to streaming? You know, what happens if they start declaring bankruptcy and they start closing theaters down? Then the only way movies are going to come out is by a streaming service like they're doing with HBO Max, like they did with Bill and Ted, they do with Borat. They're just going straight to streaming. You know, I mean, I even think Disney Plus might go that way because Black Widow was supposed to come out this summer, and if it doesn't come out by next year, they might just put it on the streaming service and say, look, here, you want to pay for it, go pay for it. They did it with Mulan.
Right.
I think they did that with Mulan too. But they charged $30 for Mulan. I was like, there's no way. Yeah. Mulan, they charged $30 to stream it. I was like, there's no way I'm paying that kind of money. And Bill and Ted was $20, by the way. So I think that's going to depend on if they decide to stream it. And then how much do they charge on a stream? Do they charge $20 to see Aquaman? Because here's what they're thinking. This is what they think when they make this value on the streaming service. Well, it's not just one person who's going to see it. It's going to be two. So they're not charging you as just one person. They're trying to charge you as you're going to be there with other people. So we got to charge $20 to $30 if you buy it.
Well, hopefully everybody loses internet when the movie when it comes to the streaming, because honestly, you know, there's something called a denial of service, which is a technology term. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
What's
but
that?
let's get in touch with Anonymous on Twitter. So a denial of service, that's basically like a way to like shut down servers and stuff, which I'm not telling anybody to do that because that can be very illegal. But let's suppose it does happen. I'm not going to know about it, but hopefully people can lose internet when Aquaman, if it's released on streaming or whatever, because hopefully nobody buys it.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, you know, people can do with their money. People can do whatever they want with their money. I don't really care. That's up to them. That's totally
true.
up to them. You know,
It
if
is.
you want to go see it, go see it. I'm not telling you you do whatever you want with your money. But if you're part of the support, it doesn't make sense that anybody would say, okay,
No.
yeah, I support. I'm going to sign a petition, and then I'm going to be hypocritical. Go see a movie, or go see something that she's in. Like, I don't understand why you do. You want to be an Amber Heard fan and go see it, like Joni, go see it. You know, that's up to you. If you want to do that, that's your God-given right. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it, and you know that's how I feel. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, what everybody else wants to do is fine, but I didn't sign a petition for nothing. Am I going to watch The Stand? No. Am I going to go watch Justice League? No. And am I going to go see Aquaman 2? No, I'm not. So I don't feel any loss, and that's how I feel. I hope she doesn't come to Marvel. I don't want her to come to Marvel because Spider-Man's my favorite, and there's been rumors that she might be in that. And if that's going to kill me. That would be the one movie that I'd be like, oh my God, please don't come there.
There's a rumor that she's going to be in Spider-Man.
Yes. I'm going to tell you what it is. I was going to do a video, but I was just kidding. Okay, good. I was like, I took you seriously, Joni. I was like, well, you know, hey, these Amber Heard fans, I can't tell them what to do. No, but here's the rumor. Okay, I'm going to tell you now. I'll tell you in the live stream since you guys are here. The rumor is that the MCU, which means Spider-Man, the Marvel Universe, and Sony, okay? Sony owns Spider-Man. She's actually, and this is my next video. She's going to try to get parts in there. She's getting her representatives, and she's trying to play Fantastic Four's Suzanne. I forgot her character.
Susan Storm. Yeah,
yes.
Sue Storm.
Yes, Sue
oh
Storm.
my gosh.
And wait, there's another one, and I'll send you where I found this. I'm going to send it to you on your DM and Twitter. So if you want to do a video on it, Shelby.
Yeah.
And she's trying to play Felicia Hardy, who's known as the Black Cat through Sony. So I saw this and I was crumbled. I was like, oh my God, please. Now, if it's a solo movie, fine. But if she comes and it's a Spider-Man movie, that's going to kill me because that is my favorite superhero of all of them. And I'm I don't want to see that. That would kill me.
I'm kind of under the impression that I feel like, I don't know, I just get the impression that Marvel seems like they're fairly smart because I've always loved the MCU because I grew up with it, with watching it with like my dad and stuff. But I really hope Marvel's smarter than that. To me, Marvel just seems to be a pretty smart company or slash Disney. I don't know though, honestly, anymore after all that stuff with, you know. But I really, really hope not, because think about it. Amber Heard, she would love to get into the MCU because somebody like her, she wants to be wherever the attention is. If you get in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, your career is like, you're like set for life, and
Right.
you become a huge celebrity. So,
well, I forgot one sentence that you brought up, Shelby. It just made me remember. They also said that Marvel's being, like you said, very careful because they really care about their perception. So they said, even though she's trying, doesn't mean she'll get the role, because the Marvel executives and Kevin Feige are very, very careful. But they did say her reps were talking to Kevin Feige, and that made me nervous when I read that. I was like, I did, and Mommy and Maya told you, Mommy, it's 3:00, and we all heard on the stream, by the way. So I didn't just let you know. I said in the stream, everybody heard. So I just want to let you know that her reps were in talk with Kevin Feige for trying to play Miss Storm and Miss Hardy in the MCU. Now, these movies wouldn't come out anytime soon, by the way. And I think what they're doing is I think that they said they're going to wait because they want to see the Virginia verdict. So that's a smart thing to do, in my opinion. So I think the MCU is being very, very careful with this, because they don't want to ruin their reputation. I think they also see what the fans are doing. So I think that's like, man, unlike WB, they're taking precaution. They're going to be like, no.
So Rob, how do you feel about the Virginia verdict? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm not used to people questioning me on my live stream.
Yeah, I figure I was like, let me throw a question at you. This is my live stream now, guys, okay?
Shelby has taken over.
I had to take over my life at a young age, Mom. So you taught me to become independent and have to rule the house at a young age. So I'm rolling this stream.
Did it ruin your life? Look at you go.
You know what? You're not going to like my next words. I'm going to have.
All right. So since everybody's asking about the Virginia verdict, how I feel, let's talk about it. I mean, here's the difference. There's a jury.
Right.
So it's not a judge. So now these juries, I'm sure, are like, wow, I'm going to be part of this. I want to know about it. Now they're going to pretend. Now, of course, they tell you in the courthouse when you're on jury, don't read anything, don't look at anything. If there's anything about this case in social media, we don't want you to read about it. Don't post it. That's what they'll tell you when you do jury service. So I guarantee if these people find out that they're on this case, you damn right that they are going to look into this one way, shape, or form, whether it's a YouTube, whether it's reading about it, whatever it is. Because, man, if I'm on the jury if I'm on a jury for a high profile case, let's be honest, I want to know about this. I want to dig deeper. I want to see what I want to hear. I want to hear the recordings. I want to get involved in this. And I can't see how you couldn't. Right. I can't see how you. So they might say to Judge Okoye, Judge, I'm not going to. Nothing, Judge, Your Honor. Nothing at all. But,
Johnny who?
Yeah, but reality, come on. Reality, there's no way that somebody won't look into this. So I think it's good that it's on a jury, not a judge doing this. I don't think there's going to be any bias. You're not going to go through all the jurors and say, let's see their background. Come on, they're regular people like you and me. I'm sure none of them. Be lucky if one has a connection somehow. But
I'm still scared.
Exactly.
I think the jury. Of course, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared too. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you on live stream and say I'm not. Oh, by the way, I just want to say I couldn't find this, but Kaz sent a super sticker. I want to say thank you to Kaz. I found it on. That's why I have my phone up and running too, because this way I can catch things. If it didn't come on StreamYards, but I did catch it on the mobile.
Perfect.
So I'm trying to make people moderators who are here because they're part of the community, and I don't want anybody to get kicked out. Moonshay just said something to me, and I'll just read it. Moonshay said, hopefully the jury will have already seen stuff about Turd and JD before the trial. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm saying. I think exactly what's going to happen.
I hope so.
Can the U.S. citizens petition Homeland Security to look into Savannah?
Savannah.
Savannah.
Oh, Savannah.
Oh,
Savannah.
Savannah McMillan. Yeah.
Homeland Security, mate.
I don't know.
Savannah's got a lot of explaining.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of questions for Savannah. And we've got a problem here. She was the first one Amber called as soon as she got off the phone, May 21st with Kevin Murphy. She was the first one she called. She wanted to get hold of her. Now, I just found another doozy late last night within the trial where she said that Savannah called her at a time that she didn't. So got to put that in there. But so Savannah's knows something, because Savannah even texted Amber that night after Johnny did his thing. Johnny the Destroyer did his thing. She sent a message to Amber, the Savannah, and she says, oh my God, or something of the fact of, you have such a great team around you, and we are going to, you're so great to have this strong team around you. Does he ... know? So she's asking, does Johnny know? Well, what do you know, Savannah? What do you know that we should know, that Johnny should also know, that could have possibly created a situation for Johnny to get so mad that this could potentially happen?
Right.
What does he not know?
I want to ask this because I think this is a great question.
Yeah,
Jody
go
says,
ahead.
and I'm going to let you two answer it. What would you say to a person who is on Amber's side on this case? Shelby, you could start, and then Les, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Yeah, sorry, I just had a weird freeze up towards the end of Les's sentence. So sorry for that. It was frozen. But so you were saying, what would you say to a person who is on Amber's side on this? Well, first of all, that's a really good question. I don't want to talk to anybody who's on Amber's side. If I was face to face, I'd be like, look, we're not going to agree on this unless you want to listen to me and be very logical and try to be kind and have a good conversation about this. I'm not going to talk to you about it. That's honestly the way I feel, because if I say to them, hey, I think you're wrong because of this, I see them being like, well, that's not true, and just kind of going in the same circle. So honestly, I'd rather not associate with them unless they're willing to have a good conversation. I hope that's a good answer.
That's my answer too. That's exactly my answer. I have, all three of us, Stevie, Shelby, and myself, we have all been trying to look for an Amber stand to come on with us and have a peaceful, calm, you bring your side, I'll bring my side. I will listen. Maybe you can open my eyes to something. Maybe you know something that maybe I don't, and vice versa. But we can't find one. And unfortunately, you can't have a conversation with the ones that we have encountered in the wild.
No.
You can't. They just tell you you're an idiot. They tell you you're stupid. They tell you you're wrong. And I have no conversation with that because
because you can't have a conversation with someone who, I'll tell you again, this also has to do with my fandom. This is why both communities I can relate to. What?
Did you eat your breakfast?
No, I didn't. Okay, well, hold on, baby. Thank you. She wants to give me breakfast. She
wants to give me. I'll have breakfast.
Would you like to give them an egg? You want to give them an egg?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll play with you later. Here's my side. There was one guy who came on here, and I was trying to talk to him about it, and all he kept saying about us, and I had to remove the comment because it started getting really stupid after a while. I was just asking him questions. I said, can you explain this? Can you explain that? Because I was hoping to get the same thing you got, logical reasoning in a civil way. But then when they start getting, the only thing that he had was, well, the judge said so. Yeah, but that doesn't, dude, right. I'm asking you, why would you crap? Would you crap on your partner's bed? Would you sever your partner's finger? Would you call your partner an idiot? Kick them in the head with a door, punch them in the face, put a cigarette in their cheek? Would you do all these things? Do you think that this is something that you should do to your partner? You tell what do you want to say he did? Oh, he did drugs or he did alcohol. Yeah, so he ruined his body. Is he ruining your body? Is he ruining Amber's body? When someone smokes in the street, When someone does drugs in my community, are they hurting me? Are they affecting me? No, they're not coming up to me and saying, yo, Betty, I'm going to kick your ass. You better give me money for my drug. No, that's not what's happening. They're probably so high and out of it, like everything's flying, and they're like, whoa, dude, you know? So, and that's why when Amber Heard says, well, he kicked me, you know, for someone who did all these things, you don't act the way you should be acting, because there's people on this chat who are real. There's people in this chat who've been violated. There's people in this chat who's been abused. I've been there. Other people have been there. So we know when you're a victim, what is the first thing? Fear, not aggression. Fear. And when it comes down to it, that you're like a rat trapped into the corner and you've had enough, then you get offensive. But it's not offense, it's defense. You're defending yourself because you've been hit and pummeled and put down so many times. And in this day and age, people, we have a cell phone. You take a picture, send it to your mom, send it to your dad, send it to someone you trust and say, please don't say anything. I'm sending this because I might need it later. I'm going to delete it from my phone. So you take a picture of your arm, your leg, your face. You send it to someone you trust, and they'll have it. Say, please don't delete this. I will need this in the future. And you take it off your phone, so they ever try to go through your phone, they won't find it.
That's right.
And you get out of that situation. And I heard someone on the radio last night. I don't know if anybody knows this woman named Delilah. She does these emotional things. She deals with a lot of people who have problems and issues and couples. It's kind of like she's very sweet. And she said this just as I was going to leave my car last night. She said, if you're in a situation, and I don't care if it's the holidays, that you are getting hurt or abused, that's not someone who loves you. You need to get out of that situation. I was like, thank you. Oh my God, it's on the radio. It's on the radio. She's saying this. Good. And I thought it was a beautiful message to say around holiday time. You know, don't be afraid you're going to be alone, because you won't be alone. There's people there for you. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
That's a great point.
Also too, with lockdown, there was a huge spike in DV because everyone's home. Money is tight. People are on top of each other, and nerves are getting frayed, and it's shot up. But the problem is that we're not having conversations about that. You're not seeing that on the news. You're not seeing the quiet side effect of all of this, that we should be saying, hey, you know what? We understand that these numbers are growing. Here is what you need to do, like on the news where people are watching it, on the news, saying, if you are a man or a woman, because all of them are, if you are a woman who is in a situation, it's like, dear God, if it's a person in a situation, we've got it all wrong, because that is telling. So that commercial that says, if you are a woman who is in a domestically violent situation, you call this number. But the men are sitting there, they're like, well, there's nothing for me. And the wife is just looking at him like, see, nothing for you.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That was funny.
We need to do better. Well, because that's what I did, right? That's what I did when I saw that commercial and I looked at him. I'm like, you got nothing, dude. Nothing.
Now, this would go to YouTube, because I don't know about this Savannah person. This is news to me. And again, I don't know everything. Did Amber and Savannah, again, Floral, thank you, Floral Exposure, thank you so much. They asked, did Amber and Savannah have an affair? I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? That was such a generic question. Like, does he know? That it could have been anything. It could have been anything. Like, it could have been who pooped the bed. It could have been, does he know about Muskie? Because that would be the thing that would get him to the extent, is if he found out about Muskie or James or someone else.
I follow.
Who knows who else? But it could be anything. But Amber was hiding something from her husband, and all her friends knew.
The way I see, and to add on to that, the way I see it is, I also don't put anything past Amber. That's the way I see it also, is like, it's possible. Like, she seems like she would be glad to have an affair with anybody, honestly.
That's a great comment, Miss Barbarata. Says, I don't get the drugs equals physical abuse. Let me tell you, okay, personal experience, I never done. but I do know people who have. And you know what? They were hysterical, paranoid. They were laughing. They were like, one guy was like, one of my friends was like giggling at anything that happened. So I can say from experience, I've been to parties and I never had someone who was doing drugs at the party abuse me because I didn't do anything. I was like the designated person. I was like, listen, I don't do that. I don't drink. I'm not going to drink. I'm not, you give me some soda, water. That's it. And and they were like, okay, can you take us home? I was like, yeah, I'll take you. I'll take you to and home. I don't care. I'll be, I'd rather that than you get arrested or anything bad happens. You kill somebody,
Right.
So, and I don't get it either. I don't get that the drugs equals physical abuse. To me, that doesn't make any sense. I've been trying to understand that this whole time.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Johnny sticks mainly to Mary Jane, right? Like he got off the Whitey stuff and all of that, and even Whitey's. I don't know. I've never been. No, it does give you extra strength. I'm aware. I'm just trying to think if I've ever actually like been with someone who was on it, but I wouldn't know if they didn't tell me. I don't feel. But for Mary Jane, it's not something that so I take CBD oil with Mary Jane in it for my sleep because I still have sleep problems 10 years later. I still have I'm paranoid to go to bed. Like I'm terrified to go to bed. So that's the only thing. And instead of taking sleeping pills, my doctor's like, I think this is probably going to be the best way because it's legal in Canada. We don't care. Like, have at it. But the only thing for me is that I find myself pretty angry at the fridge when I can't find what I want. That is it. At 12 o'clock at night when it hits. Because,
I understand that feeling. Yeah.
And that's it. I want to sit and I want to watch my TV show and I want to watch my stories and I want to stuff my face. That is the extent of my activities at night. That's it.
Well, right. That's really funny.
I don't do anything. Like, honestly, there's like, even if I wanted to have a civilized conversation, I couldn't because I am that.
Right.
Just
out of it.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
There's a comment. After you read that super chat, I do want to address a good comment, but go ahead. Sorry.
Sure, you got it. This comment's from Patty C, who sent the super chat, who said, "Thank you, Rob, Les, and Shelby. You're the best." Well, thank you.
Thank you, Patty.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
That's
Patty.
very nice of you. Thanks so
that
much.
Is. What comment was it, Shelby?
Yeah, so it was from Demi Anderson at 327. I can answer that question.
27.
I'll see if I can pull it up. I don't know if I can go, if it's back more. Might be back more. I'll just let you read it. If you find it, you can read it.
Oh, yeah, I see it right here. So basically, they basically said what's the difference between narcissistic personality disorder and borderline personality disorder? So in my experience, I actually learned this once, and I saw somebody in the comments actually mention they have borderline personality disorder. But from what I've learned in my experience is that people with narcissistic personality disorder and borderline personality disorder, they both have very similar, it's kind of similar in some ways, but then there's that one thing with borderline, which I learned in a psychology class, that it's kind of like you act out more, if that makes sense. Like a narcissistic person is going to be more okay with like ruining your life and kind of just like being self-fulfilled and like really excited about it without like acting out and like spurting out all kinds of stuff, if that makes sense. Hopefully I explained that well, but I would look it up because I'm not a professional, but that's what I've been told. Les, I saw you laugh. Did you see a comment?
Les, if there's something you want to comment on.
No. I'm just following. Sorry, I was just following a little chat chain and it made me happy. Sorry.
Okay. I just wanted to thank everybody. So I was thanking them in the comment section. So hopefully everybody read what I wrote.
Captain Obvious. Gotta watch out for Savannah McMillan because apparently the girl can't even spell her own name. She wrote it, 3 times in that document all wrong? All wrong.
Yeah, what the hell was up with that?
Yeah, that's weird. can't spell your own name. That's weird.
Because
drugs
Amber
made
wrote
him,
it.
See, this is what I'm saying. His drugs made him chill.
Right.
His drug, his drugs was an escape. Yes, it's a crutch. Listen, I can't tell you how many times I've had a friend in school tell me, "Yeah, I do drugs," and I'm like, "But why, man? Well, like, what do you get out of it?" I'm just curious. Like, I don't want to get into it. I said, "What do you get out?" He said, "Sometimes, man, life is just rough. I'm stressed. My life's not going well. I'll give my parents, so I'm having trouble with a little bit of school or class, and I just need to get away from life, my girlfriend. So I just turn to it, and it calms me down. It gets me away." So I'm like, I remembered that. And I'm like, yeah, it did make him chill. It did calm him down. I was like, I forgot about that till I saw that comment, and I'm like, it's so funny that to me, it's this decision that the judge made was all about perception. Mm-hmm. It was all about looking at him and looking at her and seeing the tattoos and seeing the rings and hearing about drugs and alcohol and seeing her and saying, well, you're little, you're frail. Okay, I know your attorney. I got to come up with something. So I know you. Listen, Johnny, you got great evidence there, bro. You got fantastic. I'm sorry, even though this person was great on my witness stand, and I definitely would love them. They're a great witness. Sorry, man. I look at her, I look at you. I got to go with her. You're on drugs, man. So I'm like,
oh man.
I have a question, Rob. Can they force her to do a drug test before the VA trial? So when they ask her, do you use drugs? She can say, nope. And then
I've had a judge, there was a couple, and this happened a few times. And on the facilities in the courthouse, we had someone who could test you for drugs right then, right there. So if the person agreed to a drug test, they would stop the trial. They would say, okay, we're going to recess or we're going to call in the next case. And when you're done, we get the test results, we'll call you back in here. So they would have the test done right then in the courthouse. I swear to you, it was right in the courthouse. There was somebody would take them to a room, and I was responsible for taking that person to the room. They would have to, they'd have to do whatever test they had to do. And then they would come back. And then when the test results came, I would go get the results in a sealed envelope, bring it to the judge, and we resume the trial. Now, there was somebody who said, I won't do it, but I will do it the next time I show, meaning that they probably did something. Yeah, they probably did something. They didn't want to do it at that moment. The judge said, okay, if that's what you choose, then I'm all for that. If the witness is for, if the other side's for, and the other side said, sure, I'm all for that. And that's what they did. So when they came back the next time, because why? They wanted to clean out their system. They wanted to go to court, make sure they were all for drugs. But you already gave the message that if you're not willing to do something such as show receipts for a charity,
that's right,
then you are guilty.
Yes.
You already have implanted in the judge's mind and in my mind that you're hiding something.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're guilty. If you can't show a receipt, I understand. I don't keep receipts when I go shopping, okay? But they're talking millions of dollars here, which has tax repercussions. You would want that taken off your tax return. You'd want to say, look, hey, this year I donated $3.5 million to a charity. Oh, you did? That's a good tax write-off for you. That's going to help you with your tax return. You'd want to show that. Or you'd have a bank statement showing. I can go back and find bank statements of what I spent money on. I don't need a receipt from the store.
Right.
So why wouldn't I want to prove to the court, yes, look, I did. I swear to you, I showed the charity. And here it is. Look, Your Honor, here. Here's the charity. And here it is. Why wouldn't you want to do that and clean your name?
Yeah.
Then do you... Well, and all great points. Do you think she would get drug tested? Do you think they'll drug test her? Like, how do you think that's going to go? There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between can they, but could you see them doing it?
If they listen, I think there's a lot of things that, I got to get to Paul. Paul wrote something and it didn't show up on StreamYards, but it did show up on my phone. So I'm going to get to that in a second. He sent a super chat. So Paul, just hang with me a minute. If I was Johnny's team, okay, and this is what I've seen, again, I'm not no attorney, I don't have a law degree, but from what I experienced in the courthouse, okay, if I was their team, Darth News is here, by the way. He says hi to everybody.
Hey, Darth.
Yeah, welcome,
going on, buddy.
Hopefully one day, Darth News, you will come on my stream.
Well, Hopefully. I've been trying to figure out how to find
All of us.
contact him.
Yes, we'd love to have you. And hopefully there's another guy I'd love to have on the stream. Where is he? Mr. Donald. I'd love to get him on the stream too. I'd love to get him on the stream. So I'd love to. Definitely love to get both of them on the stream. He said, hey, thanks, Shelby, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Darth, I talked to you in the stream. I forget whose stream we were in, but you said to DM you. You have to be following me back on Twitter. I followed you.
Yeah, that's just it. Don't drug test her. No, we gotta protect our own people, right? We gotta protect them.
Lisa,
there'll be no drug testing for Darth. Sorry, Darth. I've also been trying to figure out how to get a hold of you, and I can't.
Yeah.
So
follow us, please. Follow us back, please, and then we'll DM you.
Your people are calling.
I just think what they should do is from a court sense of view, Johnny could be like, listen, I've already admitted I did it, but if you want me to I'll take a test. I don't care. And I think she should be tested also. And I think that should be done by his team. I think they should be done. I think his team should bring professionals in here.
Yeah.
To like how a person would behave if they're a victim of the domestic abuse. They need to get a professional in. Go ahead, Les, you were going to say?
Yeah. The thing is, there's always something icky within me when I hear how they should behave, because we all behave differently. But when we look at her, she's not behaving like the rest of us would have.
Yes.
We all behave different. Like we all did things differently. We all behave differently. But her behavior, every single one of us were like, we would have never have done that. Like the fear would have been just listening to her do these things causes me so much anxiety, and it's not even me in it. I was like, you just don't do it. Like going to his house, like after the May 21st, on the May 23rd or the 4th or something, she went over to Sweetser. I'm like, you never lived there. If he is actually the person that you say he is, you would have not been allowed to touch anything of his. You wouldn't have allowed to have anything. You would have needed permission to almost breathe. So with Sweetser having like 1,000 video cameras and such good surveillance, she knew she was going to be seen by him. What were the repercussions going to be of that? I moved the milk the wrong way one day, and there were repercussions for that. Never mind walking into a house I had no business walking into. It just causes me so much. Sorry, I triggered myself.
No. Hey, I'm sorry for laughing, because at first I thought you were making a joke about Amber moving milk. So I'm sorry for laughing.
No, true story. I put Ack in the wrong spot.
Okay, let me get to these two.
Oh man, sorry, I'm not going to say anything. I hope you kept putting it in the wrong spot.
I do now.
Let me get through these. So Paul Simons, I don't have it. I'm just going to read it. Thanks for the super chat again, Paul. Thank you so much. He said, I had a chat with a neighbor. The television, media, and newspaper swayed her. She said they left out so much she got educated looking deeper.
What?
He said the television.
I'm sorry. What was that?
He said the television, media, and newspaper swayed her. He must mean I think he means Amber. She said that they left out so much she got educated looking deeper. I'm not quite sure I 100% understand. Do you guys know?
So the neighbor was an AH supporter, and now she's a Johnny supporter, maybe? That's how I would like it to read.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I think that. So he said I had a chat with a neighbor. Okay. The television and media newspaper swayed her. So who's the television media? Does he mean like the Sun and them? Maybe his neighbor was a female, I take it.
Yeah.
And that she said that they left out so much and she got educated looking deep. I get it now. Okay. Got it. Okay. So basically, let me explain, because that sounded weird. So he had a neighbor, his neighbor, female. Mm-hmm. She was swayed to be on Amber Heard's side because of the television and the media. But when she dug deeper, she understood who the real party is. And it happened here. Like, I didn't go by media. I went by, again, watching the videos, reading articles, reading what was said in the court, reading what witness statements were. And that's, through my 50 videos, it's pretty much, and I've had Amber's videos. I've had Amber heard what she said, that Johnny threw grenades at her, like the bottles were like grenades.
Oh, I forgot she used that word. I forgot.
She said that the bottles were like grenades.
Yeah.
Did they blow up? Like, she made a terrible a terrible relation there.
Doesn't she always, though?
Yeah,
that's true.
And it's funny, Lara, I just see the $4.99, but I don't see anything. Like, there's no.
Oh, she didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
A stealth super.
I mean, thank you. I was gonna comment, but she didn't want to ask anything or say anything. So I was like, you always get preference, and she didn't say anything. But all I can say is thank you very much. Yes. Donna earlier before said yes, they can do a test with bleached hair.
Oh, on the hair shaft, that would be perfect because it does. It travels with your hair growth.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about drugs?
Yeah.
Because she can, like, someone actually made a comment that said now she's gonna see this and now she's gonna be clean. But you can. And rightfully so, right? Like we know what we're doing. Like, and every time I say something, I'm like, damn it. But the thing is, she's locked and loaded. Like she's got her story for a VA and it doesn't make sense. So unless she can somehow make it all make sense. But if she does that, they can test her hair and the hair will say at what point. So unless she comes in with a shaved head and a wig, that would definitely. Yeah.
And I also find it hard to believe that Amber is gonna that it's that easy. Personally, that's how I feel because she shows up to interviews high and drunk all the time. So I don't know if she's gonna be able to avoid that. I don't know how far gone she is, but to me, it seems like she's definitely having a hard time, Yeah,
and here's the thing. It's a problem because addicts don't just decide one day and say, I want that over there. That looks good. They're looking for an escape. Like when you first start, you're looking for something else. And then when you realize, oh my God, this makes my life, all my problems go away. Like I always tell people, and I have no shame saying this whatsoever, is that the only things I have ever touched is, so back in high school, did like the whole acid thing and stuff like that in high school or whatever. Yeah. And I just never liked it. Like there was never anything in it for me. And so I didn't really go down that road, but Mary Jane once in a blue moon, but I didn't like the way it made my lungs feel. So it was just but the only thing that ever actually I thought, maybe once was Whitey stuff. I was in my early 20s and I thought, I wonder if I could do it just once. But then I said, well, Les, you have a very addictive personality. Very addictive personality.
Right.
How quickly could that once turn into a big problem?
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
It's a slippery slope. And so it was a constant thing. I was like, well, you only live once and, I'm only young once. And I had all these excuses going on in my head. And I still, to this day, every once in a while, I think maybe one day, at this point, if I get to live to be 80, I'm going to start to try all the things I didn't try when I was younger.
Right.
Because who cares?
Well, you're almost there, so it'll be soon.
Right. So it's soon. It's very, very soon. Watch out for it. It's soon. I think in the next couple of years, I'm gonna start down that road, and I'm going to navigate with you guys. I'm going to take you on the journey with me because who cares?
You have to stream it. I'll be there, guys. She takes me everywhere, drags my ass along everywhere.
Oh my God.
I don't want anyone to ever feel guilty or bad if they are struggling because it was never a choice that they made. Like I'm fully aware it was never a choice that they made. So and it's just a matter of fact of Amber hasn't admitted to it. Like that's it. Like we can see she's got issues. We can definitely see that. with a lineup of the bottles. Like I don't see a lot of people doing that, being proud of their
me neither.
Their wine bottle collection. It's rare that you see that, and they don't have a romantic relationship with that wine, right? So it's I try to tread carefully when it comes to her drug use, but it would just be another lie in her cap. But I don't think we should be the ones to force her to admit to something. But at some point, she's going to have to admit to herself. It's not a matter of admitting it to anybody else, admitting it to herself.
Right.
That's what I would love to see her do.
Right. And I completely agree with you. And I think that the thing that I think is unfortunate is if there wasn't so much negativity surrounding drug users, I think that a lot of people would be more willing to kind of feel motivated to get better, because if you think about it, if you're just like, oh, you're an addict, you're a drug addict, you're a terrible person. Okay, you're a bad person just because you struggle with something in life. Like that's just such a dumb point. But exactly, Les, you said that you don't think she'll ever really get help unless she admits she has a problem. Well, people like Amber, if I'm not mistaken, to my knowledge, I believe that drug use and addiction is not uncommon. I don't know what you think.
Because they can't handle.
Right. They can't handle that. And they seek because in my opinion, I feel like Amber, she doesn't have a lot of ways to, I guess, handle her emotions and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Like I think she doesn't feel a whole lot of emotion, to be honest, but they turn to drugs because they know that it's that one thing that's making them feel good and feel positive. And I don't know. I just don't know if she sees it as bad. I kind of think in her head, she's like, oh yeah, drugs. Because that's how a lot of people like that are. They're like, oh yeah, this makes me feel good. This is the best thing in the world. They don't see it as harmful.
No, because it is making them feel good. So how can something that makes them feel good be harmful? And then you have what Rob said too. Then you have the other side of the stigma against it. Like when my mom found out, like when I was telling her that I'm moving from like really hazardous sleeping pills to CBD oil, which is a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
She said, well, that's the gateway. I'm like, but it's legal in Canada. Why would the Canadian government say go nuts if it was such a problem?
Right.
Like, and she's very, so even in her own eyes, my own doctor, who has been her doctor for 35 years, the man we've trusted with our entire family, she's like, well, I don't think that was very responsible. I'm like, but he took me off pills.
Right.
Like.
Well, wait. Someone got timed out. Oh,
who got timed out by accident?
Joni got timed out. I don't know. Yeah, I just made her a moderator, and I'm like, oh crap! I don't know why she got timed out, and I have no idea what happened.
I don't know either.
I don't know what happened. I just saw she got timed out. So why did she get timed out? She shouldn't.
It may have been an accident. It could have been an accident. I think.
I hope so.
It was probably an accident.
I just made her a moderator. I'm trying to catch up to make everybody moderators because there's nobody here who's an idiot. So everybody here is.
I don't know. Shelby's here.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised. I'm going to say we've gone through a stream almost done with Shelby not having one of her man lovers come in here and try to hit on her. So I'm pretty sure.
It's true. It's been a.
I'm pretty shocked. I'm like, wow.
Wait, you said one of her man lovers. That was funny. Wait, I thought someone said something earlier that there was a weird guy in here, but maybe I'm mistaken. Guys, I swear, I don't know if it's like the same people or if it's like bots, but I get some weird people in here, I'm telling you. So thank you all.
Me. I released the bots.
Wow.
They're Canadian bots.
Was an accident, but don't listen, Caroline. If you have a different opinion, it's fine, but don't take someone out unless they're doing something like they're cursing at somebody or they're cursing at us or they're belittling somebody. I don't think she belittled anybody. I'm like, what did she? I missed what she did. I don't understand what she did, but just don't do that. Don't do that, please. I don't want people, getting mad. I'm trying to add as many people as It's hard. It's hard. I mean,
Yeah,
I
and
lost
it's
the
a
whole
lot of
stream.
damage. It's a lot of damage control on the back end for us after the fact to play, to make sure that that other person that was inadvertently kicked out is okay.
Yeah.
Because but it happens. It happens by accident. I think I actually did it on Stevie's stream. I felt horrible for 2 days straight.
I did it.
I couldn't apologize
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
I did it on my friend's
Sorry
stream,
for
and
laughing.
I felt so horrible, and I had to go back to his stream, and I said, "Listen, whoever I just timed out, I said I fully apologize," and they came back and they said, "Don't worry about it. It's okay." But anyway, it is getting
Michelle.
late. I'm going to ask one more question before we go because I got to wrap up in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I just saw Michelle said there was a weirdo who came back for me or something, but then left.
What time is it? All right, so let me do one last thing and then we'll get going. So you know what? How about this? I'm going to say, first of all, I want to thank, there was over 200 people in this chat today.
Wow.
Awesome.
Which was incredible. I want to thank everybody who was here. I'm sorry Joni got timed out. Sorry. That won't happen again. I just want to thank everybody who supports me. I really appreciate it. If we've made a difference in your life, great. Hopefully, we keep doing that. I hope the message gets through. Obviously, they're paying attention because Warner Brothers wouldn't have said anything. Neither is Amber Heard. So obviously, if they're saying something, they know we're there. They know we're there. I mean, I don't know how else we can get the message across than through their wallets. To me, that's the only way a company is going to get any message across that, hey, you suck and we don't appreciate what you did. So you could sign that petition and that's wonderful and that's great. I also think that when time comes and they show this TV show, don't watch it. When the movies come out, don't go see it. That's all I can tell you. If because you can't come back later and say, "Oh, I can't believe that they're going to put her in this movie." Yeah, but you supported it. If you support something, then you can't come back later and complain about it because you supported it. And I know I'm not. I already said it here. I said it now. I'm sticking by it. I'm not doing it. That's the end. So Les, would you like to talk about your channel before we head on out?
Well, I am hopefully going to have the 911 call ready for you guys, hopefully Monday. I've gone down so many rabbit holes that every time I go to record, I think of something new. So this is why it takes me so long because I'm trying to figure it out. And so and then I hit a roadblock. I'm like, okay, well, that obviously wasn't it. So hence why it's taking so long. I'm so sorry. I'm going live with Dwayne from DSD on my channel on Monday. And I'm also going live with this gal over here, this one and Stevie tomorrow. And then again on Monday, we're going live again, I think on Stevie's channel.
Yes.
So that's where you can find me.
How about Shelby? What do you got going on?
Pooping the bed.
Did he leave?
I think he did.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah, you can find me taking a shit in the bed.
Sorry, I kicked myself.
Yeah, we were like, what the hell is happening?
I hit the wrong button. I was like, bye-bye.
We're like, did he?
You left me with her? How could you leave me with her?
Sorry.
Damn it.
I ended like a couple minutes before. Go ahead, Shelby. What do you got going? I'm so sorry.
Look, Rob, how could you steal my thunder? No, you're fine. So basically, I am going to be going live tomorrow with Spiritually Empowered Coaching and Stevie J Raw. It's going to be really fun. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, so I'm really excited. And I just, I'm working on some more videos now, but like Les said, I feel like I start working on a video and then I find something else and keep going down this rabbit hole and it gets complicated. But I just released the video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's actually doing pretty well. I was really excited. I'm at like 9,000 views on that right now. So
dear God, woman.
Yeah, it's doing really good. I was surprised because I was thinking, I was like, oh, it's like not a big deal. And I don't even care about views too much. It's just that I care about getting the word out. That's my motivation there.
Yeah, me too.
But I just want people to know. But yeah, it's like at like 9.2K. I'm like, what the hell? Like I was so surprised.
Did you take your top off? What's it about?
Yeah, I learned the best from you. You taught me.
I did. I did.
At a young age.
Yeah, that
guys,
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh man! All right, people.
I've
got to get out of here. But make sure you catch them. They're going to be doing a lot of live streaming. Catch their videos. Check out their channels. You haven't hit that subscribe button, go hit that subscribe button. I love you all.
Thank you.
I've got a lot to run around and do, but I will have to catch Shelby's video because I didn't know she dropped it. Be well, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for all the support. We love you guys so much. And be safe and be well. Okay. And like my daughter said, wear those masks.
Wear the masks.
Please wear a mask.
Have a good night, everyone. Be well.
Bye.
Bye.